I'm back out here on this store, and they said they had a case on the sales floor not working. And I'll put a little clip in right here of an issue I noticed with the case. They had it tore apart to clean it. This little case here wasn't working at all. Now this isn't our problem, but I noticed that. See that liquid line twisted? I'm gonna have to repair that. So I've got my Ambro Controls torches, and I already went and made a little piece to fix that with. So I came back down to the rack room, and I was going to pump the circuit out and just clean the strainers. And as you've seen, that little clip where the liquid line was twisted, and I was going to pump the rack down, our cheese case number 5 here. When I turn this circuit switch off, actually before I show you that, our switch is on and our output on our board is on. That's this case right here. The EPR solenoid and the liquid solenoid are off. So that's why our case is actually warm. It's not getting any refrigerant. But when I went to pump it down, watch this. So anyway, we got a breaker that trips. I seen some sparks. We've got a short, I believe, in this circuit switch. So I'm not going to mess with that anymore. I'm going to reset that breaker. I don't know where them sparks came from. Oh, it don't smell good in there. And we're going to go ahead and swap that circuit switch out with one of these that's not being used. Okay, so let me show you what I've done here. I have unplugged the wires from that switch, and I was able to reset my breaker. Should have compressors coming back on here in a second. Yep. So I need to diagnose what's going on here. It could just be the switch. Let me look in there. Yeah, it looks like, if you look compared to like that one, compared to that one, it looks a little black in there. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that switch out. But I need to kill power. I don't want to dive into all this with the rack live. I don't have any lights on anything, but we've still got power from our transformers powering our boards. Let me get my meter real quick and see if any of this is hot. Alright, so I've got my meter here. I'm going to find me a ground. Normally these ones that mount the boards will be good. I'm going to check here. Check a couple other places. Okay, we're good. I can swap this switch out. So I'm just going to rob one of these right here. Alright, we've got our switch. I'm going to go ahead and pull that other one out. Got our switch in. I'll try to tighten this a tad. Now, I'm going to turn this breaker back on, or breakers. We got lights. And it looks like it came back on. Let's see if our solenoid coils are energized. And they are. Quick tip for some of you guys. I know one of you will eventually run into one of these old RMCC CPC reflex controllers. And if you come up on one and you can't see the screen like that, there is a little contrast dial right there. You can actually adjust this up and down. Sometimes the screens do go bad, but a lot of the times it's just needed to be adjusted a little bit. I noticed that yesterday. It was really hard to see, and I had forgot about this for a while. A lot of these didn't have that, but this is one of the ones that did. So, quick tip. So, a few things I gotta do. We've still got some floodback going on. I need to rule out, I think we've got 1 or 2 circuits that somebody probably messed with the expansion valves at some point. The rack suction pressure's been changed in the controller. They've messed with the EPRs. So something you should never see on a medium temperature rack is this. You might see some circuits on a low temp rack coming back like that, but see here on our low temp, we don't have any ice forming on the suction manifold. So that is a problem. I need to get to the bottom of that. And there's lots of things that can cause this particular issue. I've actually found stores that didn't necessarily have any issues with like EPRs or expansion valves. You know, superheat wasn't the issue. It was the staging of the compressors. And I've also seen oil problems cause, you know, poor oil return. You log a bunch of oil in cases, it builds up with liquid and it burps back to the rack in big spurts and causes this. So real quick, I'm going to dive in and see if we can get one of these suction circuits that's acting suspect or what we got. Well, I finally got to the bottom of where the floodback was coming from. It's a single deck meat case, and I get in this case and the power head bulb was just laying down in the bottom. The valve was all the way open. Don't know what was up with that. This other one over here, you can see it's good and frosty there. Same thing. I need to get that other clamp on there, but maybe there's issues with the valves and somebody was doing something to make them run. I don't know, but I'm setting superheat on this right here. That one's a lot worse. I turned these back in to where they are from the factory. Basically, you run them all the way in. I believe these valves are a turn and a half out. This one, suction line coming back from that evaporator, has already started to thaw out. I had this hand valve off. I'm gonna turn it back on real quick and see what happens. You can see our suction line starting to thaw out a little bit there, and I'll bet it starts to thaw out the rest of the way or freezes back up. Take your guesses. Well, I've got both valves sitting about 10 degrees of superheat. You can see right there after the valve, we've got a good line right there. Screens are clean. No frost on our suction line over here. Sorry, it's noisy, my mics are dead. Anyway, if you look, my whole header ain't flooded out anymore. The main culprit was that single deck meat case, but no ice on our compressors. Earlier this morning when I got here, it was all the way up to almost the cylinder heads on this one. And after going through and changing a bunch of stuff in the controller, this is where that rack likes to run. I got it set at 52, which is 17 degrees. Our coldest case is set to run at 29, so should be good. And it's doing all that on one compressor. So as something comes out of defrost or whatever, it'll bring 2 on and we got a backup. How about that?